And we are back. Welcome to my channel, Get Legit LLC. This is not legal advice. It's not legal opinion, but it is. It definitely is my sunny Caribbean opinion on legal twists topics in social media, on reality TV, current events, and life events in general. For those of you who are new here, again, this is not legal advice, just my opinion, having watched respective shows, having read relevant articles, and so I share my opinion with the public. If you believe that my use of your information went beyond the fair use as it relates to Section 107 of the United States Copyright 1976 legislation, please do communicate with us. There is our contact information, and we will make the necessary amendments. For those of you who haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and do share the information. It is for educational purposes. Entertaining at times, but majority of the times, the information I put out is for education. I want to let you all know that the information I'll be reading came directly from an article that is in the PBS NewsHour, an article that was written by Brian Melly, Associated Press, and published on May 10th, 2023 at 1:36 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be discussing Prince Harry, who to me is the ultimate humanitarian. I say he's the ultimate humanitarian because he put himself on the line. He risked a lot. He lost a lot for the benefits of his family, himself, his wife, his 2 children. But also he's on a campaign to trying to correct a wrong, and a wrong that existed long before he was born, a wrong that he considered to be the cause of his mother's death. And so he's on a campaign, and I want to lend my support to him. And so doing this video is to show support to him, because to my mind, he is the ultimate humanitarian. Any person who steps up despite being ostracized, despite being ridiculed, despite being talked about, but stand for what they believe is the right thing, yeah, in my book, that person is the ultimate humanitarian. And so let's get into the article as it relates to his trial that he, along with other celebrities, have brought. And so we could understand what it's all about, okay? So I want to start off with the way the article did. The article said that the publisher of British tabloid, the Daily Mirror, acknowledged and apologized Wednesday, May 10, 2023, for unlawfully gathering information about Prince Harry, saying at the outset of a trial over one of his phone hacking lawsuits that Prince Harry was, open quotes, due appropriate compensation, close quote. The admission of snooping for a 2004 article headline, Sex on the Beach with Harry, close quotes, may have marked a tiny victory for the Duke of Sussex, but the story in question was not one of the nearly 150 that Harry claimed resulted from unlawful news gathering between 1995 and 2011. Prince Harry trial started in London, which, according to a PBS NewsHour, is one of his biggest tests in his legal battle against the British press. He and 3 other celebrities, including 2 soap opera actors, are suing the former publisher of the Daily Mirror for alleged misuse of private information. Remember, people, we all have a right to privacy. And so the use of his private information without his consent, yes, there, based on what this is saying, there would have been a violation of that. Prince Harry is being represented by David Sherborne. His attorney stated in his opening statement that unlawfully are widespread and habitual and done on an industrial scale by reporters and editors at the Daily Mirror, Sunday Mirror, and Sunday People. Sherborne continued to state that it was a flood of illegality, but worse, this flood was being approved by senior executives, managing editors, and members of the board. Sherborne said that the Daily Mirror editor, Piers Morgan, was aware of the hacking and even participated. Imagine invoices and phone records, some so old they came from obsolete Palm Pilots, showed how the news, entertainment, sports, and photo department relied on investigators paying unscrupulous tactics. I must note that this is the writer of the article saying that he must note that Piers Morgan has publicly denied any involvement in the phone hacking. For those of you who don't know what is a Palm Pilot, here are some pictures. Here are some pictures of the Palm Pilot. Yes, these are devices that a lot of people used. I never owned one personally, but a lot of people use these for communication purposes. Okay? So the activities in question stretch back more than 2 decades when journalists and private eye intercepted voicemails for scoops on members of the royal family, politicians, athletes, celebrities, and even crime victims. The scheme advanced from a low-tech hack of punching in default passwords in early days of voicemail to tapping phones, bugging homes, and gaining access to medical records. Yes. A scandal erupted when the hacking was revealed. Publisher Mirror Group newspapers continued to deny it hacked phones to intercept voicemail messages and said that Harry and the 3 others brought their claims beyond a time limit. Basically, what they're arguing here is limitation period had run out. But in court papers outlining its defense, the publisher acknowledged some evidence of the instruction of third parties to engage in other types of UIG, which stands for unlawful information gathering. It said the activity warrants compensation, but didn't spell out what form that might take. MGM unreservedly apologizes for all such instances of unlawful information gathering and assures the claimants that such conduct will never be repeated, the court papers said. The company said its apology was not a tactical move to reduce damages, but was done because such conduct should never have occurred. You think? The case, the first of the Duke's 3 phone hacking lawsuits, go to trial, threatens to do something he said his family long feared: put a royal on the stand to discuss embarrassing revelations. Mirror Group and other publishers have primarily defended themselves by asserting that Harry failed to bring his case within a 6-year time limit. The Duke's lawyer has argued that an exception should be applied because publishers actively conceal the skullduggery. In a stunning revelation last month that dredged up an embarrassing chapter in the father's life, Harry blamed his delay in bringing suit in part on his family. He asserted he was barred from bringing a case against his son and other newspapers owned by media magnate Rupert Murdoch because of a secret agreement allegedly approved of by Queen Elizabeth II, that is his grandmother who recently passed, that called for reaching a private settlement and getting an apology. He said the deal was to spare the royal family from having to answer questions in court about private and highly sensitive information, Harry said in a witness statement against News Group newspapers. The institution was incredibly nervous about this and wanted to avoid at all costs the sort of reputational damage that it had suffered in 1993, he said, alluding to a transcript of a leaked recording published in the Sunday Mirror of an intimate conversation his father, then Prince of Wales, had with his paramour, now Queen Camilla, in which he compared himself to a tampon. Harry has alleged that Mirror Group reporters used illegal methods to gather material from his family and friends for 147 articles, but the trial will focus only on 33 stories. The publisher denied it unlawfully gathered information in almost all those articles, though it said in some instances it was merely not admitted allegation. It has merely not admitted allegations. The one article that promoted the apology was published in Sunday People in February 2004. It described Royal Romeo Prince Harry romancing two stunning models at the China White's nightclub during his boozy night out. MGN unreservedly apologized. Okay, yes, I am here. Little error, little snafu. My apologies. Okay, the publisher said it was clear an investigator had been hired to engage in unlawful activity, though it said the £75, $95 equivalent fee suggested little work was done. MGN unreservedly apologizes and accepts that the Duke of Sussex is entitled to appropriate compensation for it, Attorney Andrew Green wrote. The newspaper has said the allegations are overstated and Harry is wrong about how its reporters got information, saying they use legal methods for many articles. I would like to hear those methods. In 2015, publishers of Mirror printed a front-page apology for phone hacking and tripled its victim compensation fund to £12 million. Mirror Group said more than 600 of some 830 claims had been settled. Of the remaining 104 cases, 86 were brought too late to be litigated, it said in court papers. Harry's co-claimants in the trial are Nicky Sanderson and Michael Turner, best known for their roles on Coronation Street, and Fiona Whiteman, the former wife of comedian Paul Whitehouse. The lawsuits were combined as a test case that could determine the outcome of hacking claims also made against Mirror Group by former Girls Aloud member Sherritt, the estate of the late singer George Michael, and former soccer player Ian Wright. This lawsuit is one of 7 known suits filed by Prince Harry. I was hurrying to get this in, so you will see some typographical errors. So this is one of 7 known suits brought by Prince Harry and his wife Megan Markle against the media companies, both in the UK and the United States of America, in recent years. But this time, the Duke of Sussex will take the stand as a witness in the trial. Prince Harry is set to take the stand for 3 days in June, and this will make him the first senior royal to give evidence in a courtroom since the 19th century. That is where I come to an end as it relates to this video. Please do put your comment, share the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you back on my next video where I intend to discuss all things love and marriage and spill. But until now, I wish Prince Harry and his wife all the success. I wish them victory. I hope the truth will come forward. The truth will come forward so that we know exactly what transpired. We all have a right to privacy. And so when we see someone as famous, as influential, as Prince Harry and the other celebrities come forward to try to correct a wrong, a long-standing wrong. Remember, they're saying from 1995 to 2011. Yeah, we should support people like that, because it is a worthy cause. So thank you for supporting my channel. And for now, that is the video. For those mothers celebrating, today is Mother's Day, is celebrated in the United States as Mother's Day. And so I want to wish you all happy Mother's Day.